Hi guys, it is currently 9:30 p.m. on Saturday, the 53rd day I'm doing this. And I just did my fourth day of the 30 or 30 for 30. And it wasn't easy, but it was doable because of how I set it up. So I just kept reminding myself, because I started seeing like all the stuff, and I just saw so many decisions, and I just said, remember, floor. So I ended up finding my book bag on the floor. And so I thought, okay, I can go through the book bag. And so I know what's in it. And, threw away a little bit of trash and then moved that. And then there was a bin on the floor, and I looked in there. So I did it. I spent 30 minutes on it, which is the whole point. I'm reminding myself. And today I ended up taking a bath, which I'm proud of myself, and doing a meditation, and just started releasing tears. And, I am still working on even creating a habit of like laying down. So after we made all that food and everything was great, and it was time for me to lay down, but I guess my brain I haven't solidified that habit yet, and it's so ingrained in me not to do it. So it's kind of like if someone was addicted and they were having a craving. It's like I have like an aversion to that level subconsciously. So when I got upstairs, it wasn't like, oh, I get to lay down now. It was like fighting to stay awake. However, after going through that, I have a strategy to try, so it's still a win in the end. And I've got this magnesium stuff that I can try. The insane thing is I did nothing wrong, but I just was feeling like I wasn't supposed to do this. I was feeling I was exhausted, but I couldn't rest. So the facts are, we ended up doing Ring Fit, and I think we did that after I went to the car for a bit, and I think and after dinner even, we did one level. And I think that's good too, because I did do my push-ups and crunches today. What? I just didn't want to get to that level of physical exhaustion where I'm passing out from doing something I don't even have to do, which is the Ring Fit. So I decided, my daughter said she really wanted to do it, so I said, okay, we're going to clean up first from dinner, and then we could do one level. And that way, I would tell myself that way, if I'm just flattened after that, it's just bedtime. It's not, now we have to do something else. So the facts are, we did make dinner, and then did the dishes and cleaned everything up, and then did 1.5 levels on Ring Fit, because then she wanted to try on clothes. It was hilarious. She wants to tuck her dress into these jeans and it just billows out, so that was funny. And I was planning on doing my puzzle for a bit, but I just ran out of time. So but I'm proud of myself, because the facts are, I did do the fourth day. I didn't let that be an excuse, and I know that I made progress. I must have, even though my brain can't recognize it. And so I think I'm going to do a meditation now and hopefully get some sleep. Like I said, I am ultimately always grateful for awareness. It's just, it can be quite painful to realize how unbelievably hard it is for me to relax. Not if I feel safe and I have people, but like when everything's on my shoulders, it's like you don't get the luxury of doing that. But I know that's a misnomer because we are human beings. We can only go for so long, without resting, without it backfiring. And it's already backfired for me. So, and I was researching a possible supplement that's supposed to help boost your immune system. So that was an emotional thing too, because it definitely costs some money, and, just the wrestling with that. But overall, it's all growth. It's all ultimately good. And I gave my daughter a great day today, which is always my goal. And I am proud of myself because earlier, I was going to like clean and then take a bath. And it was like, actually, I need to take a bath first. It was because I was feeling like a rain cloud that was about to not burst open, but the tears needed to come out. And so, as I always say, it's not fun, but it is actually productive. And so I actually found a book that I'm going to read if I can't sleep. And I found this thing. It's like a magnifying glass, but then it has a little light too. So that way I don't have to have any lights on. We'll see how like bright it is in the dark, but just proud of myself for continuing to try, and ultimately for feeling massive resistance or massive kind of discouragement, but not giving up. So anyway, yeah. Love you guys. Have a great night.